Big John Fury and Carl Froch, a bare knuckle fight has been announced. Yes, and let me tell you, Carl Froch, why you are playing a dangerous game, a game you shouldn't be playing. Firstly, would you please click and subscribe that button for me? I really need the subscribers. People tell me my content's not bad, but I'm not getting the subscribers. So sit back, press that button, please. And if you don't know, as I say, if you don't know how to, ask one of the youngsters to do it for you, set you up on YouTube and click. So please sit back, enjoy, get a cup of something, and let me explain to you why Carl Froch is playing a dangerous game with Big John Fury. Let me explain why Carl Froch is playing a dangerous game with gypsies. Look, let's get it right, Carl. You're a champion of the world. I put £1,500 on you when you lifted the title from that Canadian gentleman whose name's gone over my head for now. But anyway, I'm a fan of yours. Great fighter, great warrior. But you're calling out John Fury, fights on. You're 46, he's 59. Now, gypsies hold on to old-fashioned Christian values longer than the mainstream, and that's a fact. That's why they stayed on bare knuckle fighting for all those years, right? Yeah, way after gloves, all right. So it could have been just as easy, get a pair of gloves on for two gypsies, yeah, in a modern rule boxing, but they stayed on with old values, yeah. They've got a lot of values they hold on to. They're not uncommon values. They're in the Bible. Now, one of them is treat your elders with respect. Yeah, that's one of the rules. Okay. Now, somebody who's old enough to be your father, the gypsies call him uncle. Now, John Fury's nearly on the edge of being old enough to be your dad. When you're allowed to, as a Christian in England, be married at 16, he's 13 years older than your senior. And in some states in America, you can get married at 14. So he's nearly old enough to be your dad. That's the first thing. Now, what happens? Look, I'm not down. John's his own man, yeah? John gets out there, he does his thing. He's a fighting man himself, and he won't want no sympathy vote from me, yeah? Because look, I thought as an old man, I thought somebody would come back at 45, somebody was 13 years my junior, I took care of business, my boys didn't want me to do it, but you know, that was me. I even had to go against a 40-year-old when I was 52. Okay, that's me. So John Fury's, he's not in any fear. But this is where the danger lies, right? His sons, he leads their ship, he's the king of his castle. But I'm telling you right here, right now, any one of his sons will not see their dad mistreated. If they're any type of normal gypsy lads, and I'm sure they're very much that. Now, when it comes to yourself, you're 46-year-old. Now, you're sort of hovered around the super middle light heavy, in the old-fashioned light heavy division when there was no cruiserweight. Now, we do know that an heavyweight is a league above a light heavyweight. So let's just scrap the cruiser and the super middle, go back to old layman terms. You're a light heavy, Fury's an heavy. There's a league difference there, right, the weight. So we take Bob Foster in Ali, yeah? Bob Foster was unbeaten as light heavyweight, he went up to heavyweight, and Ali was the best heavyweight, and he beat him. Now that was the league difference between weights. But you fought at the very, very highest level, the very, very top level. And all due respect to John Fury, he was down two tiers from yourself, yeah? He was around the area level, okay? You're making up the numbers and sort of challenge of getting in the top 10, 15 in the domestic. You went past British, European, and you were at that. So this balancing act of levels, yeah? You give away the one league in weight, and you've gone up one or two this way. At 46-year-old, mate, you say you're chiselled out, yeah? Well, that's your genetics. People like me and John Fury, we're big old heavy boys and we have to work at our weight, yeah? So you're chiselled out, no doubt that's probably your genetics. And you train, and good luck to you, and that's your genetic. You're obviously a gifted athlete. But you're going against a man at 59 years of age. All right, okay, John Fury's mouth, whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to go.
The Fury's our best fights in the world! Yeah! We're the only men on this island, look! The Fury's top of men!
You know about
yeah,
so then why is Tyson Fury top?
If you want to call it that, yeah? Come on, mate. You cannot take on this guy and expect no repercussions from his son. Or sons. That I promise. Now, you're an old man. You have brothers, probably sons. I don't know the statures of your children. But we don't need to go there. You're a champion of the world. You shouldn't be taking on this fella. My message out there for you is John Fury should be fighting the likes of Mickey Theo or Joe Egan, because they're in the same age category. And you should be maybe having a third with George Groves or a Joe Calzaghe. And I've been a great fan of yours. A lot of my mates said that Joe Calzaghe will do this and do that to you. I said I predicted a very close points victory for Calzaghe, and that's a defeat to be ashamed of. I had you as a great warrior, but you cannot fight John Fury. In my opinion, if it's a gimmick, you're making money, then ignore my words. But if this is serious stuff, you should all just stop it, because there's going to end with no winners here, in my opinion. Okay, I lived the fight life and I lived the gypsy life, and you know, if it happened to my dad, me and my brothers, we would have to be put in body bags before we see our dads disrespected, and thank God he wasn't. So Cobra, great warrior. And one more thing, you did say something about YouTube bollocks.
This YouTube bollocks that's going on, all this bullshit.
Well, you've got a YouTube channel. It's not bollocks. I got one. Mine's a very minnow one, growing. But it's not bollocks. It's the way of the world, and it's good chat. So anyway, good luck to you, John Fury, out there. Good luck to you, Carl Froch. Don't do this fight. See it real, Carl. You're too big, too strong. Yeah, you're not too big for John Fury, but you're too young and too strong. You shouldn't be fighting a man that's almost 60-year-old. You've got a good set of genetics. You've been crying out for a fight for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Froch is ready to go, isn't he? He's ready to go.
Go do it with Calzaghe or George Groves, number 3. Yeah, so good luck to you all. God bless you all. Thanks for tuning in the meantime.